Good day everyone, let me explain to you, and let's answer this module, which is entitled Technology and Livelihood Education Quarter 1 Module 4, of Grade 7 Cookery. Let's skip this page and proceed to the following parts of this module. We have this. What I need to know. This will give you an idea of the skills or competencies you are expected to learn in the module. What I know. This part includes an activity that aims to check what you already know about the lesson to take. If you get all the answers correct, you may decide to skip this module. What's in? This is a brief drill or review to help you link the current lesson with the previous one. What's new? In this portion, the new lesson will be introduced to you in various ways such as story, a song, a poem, a problem opener, an activity, or a situation. What is it? This section provides a brief discussion of the lesson. This aims to help you discover and understand new concepts and skills. What's more? This comprises activities for independent practice to solidify your understanding and skills of the topic. You may check the answers to the exercises using the answer key at the end of the module. What I have learned. This includes questions or blank sentence or paragraph to be filled in to process what you learned from the lesson. What I can do. This section provides an activity which will help you transfer your new knowledge or skill into real-life situations or concerns. Assessment. This is a task which aims to evaluate your level of mastery in achieving the learning competency. Additional activities. In this portion, another activity will be given to you to enrich your knowledge or skill of the lesson learned. This also tends retention of learned concepts. Answer key. This contains answers to all activities in the module. In page 1, let me discuss what are the things you need to know in this module. This module was designed and written with you in mind. It is here to help you master the cookery. The scope of this module permits it to be used in many different learning situations. The language used recognizes the diverse vocabulary level of students. The lessons are arranged to follow the standard sequence of the course. But the order in which you read them can be changed to correspond with the textbook you are now using. So, we have this 3 lessons, namely. Lesson 1. Use and maintain kitchen tools and equipment. Lesson 2. Perform mensuration and calculation. Lesson 3. Practice occupational safety and health. In this page 2 and 3. Answer with me the what I know part of this module. Let me read the directions first. Let's see first what you know about measurements and calculations. Answer the following questions and encircle the letter of your answer. Number 1. What is the abbreviation of tablespoon? The answer is TBSP. Number 2. Which of the following is the abbreviation of teaspoon? The answer is TSP. Number 3. What does the abbreviation ml stand for? The answer is milliliter. Number 4. What is 212 degrees Fahrenheit in degrees Celsius? The answer is 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Number 5. Which of the following is equivalent of 50 degree Fahrenheit? 212 degrees Celsius. Number 6. How many cups are there in 16 tablespoons? The answer is 1. Number 7. Which of the following is equivalent to 1 pound? The answer is 2 cups. Number 8. What ingredient is packed into cup and measured? The answer is brown sugar. Number 9. What can be a substitute for butter? The answer is margarine. Number 10. Which of the following is a substitute for dry bread crumbs? The answer is sliced bread. Number 11. What can be the best substitute for beef broth? The answer is bouillon cube. Number 12. Which is equivalent to 1 cup? The answer is 250 milliliters. Number 13. How many millimeters are there in a teaspoon? The answer is 5 milliliters. Number 14. What is the abbreviation for pound? The answer is lb. Number 15. The last number. How many ounces are there in 60 grams? The answer is 2 ounces. Let's proceed to page 4. Lesson 2. Performed mensuration and calculations. Good day. Today we will be learning more about cookery. Did you know that cookery is not just about cooking? I hope you are excited to learn how math is applied in cooking. After going through this module, you are expected to give the abbreviations and equivalents of the given measurements. Measure ingredients properly. Convert systems of measurement according to recipe requirements. Perform substitution of commonly used ingredients. Okay. Let's proceed to what's in. Do you still remember our previous lesson? Try to enumerate 5 cleaning agents and 5 sanitizing agents we have discussed. These are some cleaning agents we have discussed before. 1. Water. 2. Detergents. 3. Abrasives. 4. Degreasers. 5. Acid cleaners. And here are some sanitizing agents we have discussed before. 1. Chlorine. 2. Hydrogen peroxide. 3. Iodophores. 4. Peroxyacetic acid. 5. Physical versus chemical sanitation. Let's answer the task here in What's New. How are you coping with our lesson? I hope you are looking forward to the activities that we will discuss in this module. Let's try to answer the following question before we proceed to our lesson. Question number 1. Do you know how to cook steamed rice? Answer. Yes. First rinse the rice and use the right ratio of water, then bring the water to boil. Once it's boiling, add a big bench of salt, then maintain a simmer, and let rice rest cover. Question number 2. What proportion of water to rice do you use? Answer. I use 3 cups of water in 2 cups of rice. Question number 3. How do you measure the rice in water? Answer. I measure it by my finger or by cups. Let's proceed to page 6. What is it? There are so many ways to measure ingredients in cooking steamed rice. You probably use the Filipinos' traditional way, using hands to measure water. Math in cooking can be applied in computing for cost of a dish, measuring ingredients, and even in conversions. It starts with a recipe which includes ingredients and instructions on how to cook a certain dish. Before we would be able to know how much is the cost of a certain dish, we have to learn abbreviations and conversion firsthand. TSP for teaspoon. TBSP for tablespoon. C for cup. ml for milliliter. L for liter. OZ for ounces. Degree C for Celsius. Degree F for Fahrenheit. G for gram. kg for kilogram. I will let you study what is it part of this module 6 to 7. Okay. I hope you finish read and study the weights and measure of 6 to 7, and now let's proceed answering the page 8. Directions. Fill in the blanks in each drawing with equivalent conversion. Answer. 1 gallon is equivalent to 16 cups or 4.80 quarts. 1 liter is equivalent to 33.81 fluid ounces or 4.23 cups. 1 cup is equivalent to 1 tablespoon or 15 milliliters. 1 pint is equivalent to 500 milliliters or 2 cups. Well done. Let us continue learning on how to measure ingredients. This time, I will let you read the proper measuring of ingredients in pages 8 to 9. Thanks for reading. Now let's proceed to what's more portion of this module. Are you able to cope with our lesson? Let's apply my practicing what we have learned. Ask the help of a family member, and let him or her rate you using the evolution form below. Materials needed. Measuring cups. Measuring spoons. Offset spatula or knife. Water. Brown sugar. Flour. Baking powder. Directions. Show to a family member the proper measuring of the following ingredients. 1. Water. The proper measure of water is 85 milliliters. 2. Brown sugar. The proper measure of brown sugar is 45 g. 3. Baking powder and baking soda. The proper measure of these are 15 millimeter. 4. Evaporated milk. The proper measure of evaporated milk is 1.25 milliliters. 5. Flour. The proper measure of flour is 60 ounces. How many times you have been ready to cook and found out that you lack a certain ingredient? Sometimes it is inconvenient to run out and purchase the necessary ingredient. It's easier to use a similar product as a replacement. There are, however, several factors to consider when substituting ingredients. Take into account the differences in flavor, moisture, texture, and weight. Substitutions with an acid factor, such as molasses, need to be neutralized to avoid changes in the flavor and texture of the product. Differences in sweating and thickening powder need consideration, and sugar and flour substitution. To help avoid disappointments when substituting ingredients, understand the physical and chemical properties of all ingredients. Measure accurately. Let's proceed answering to what I have learned part of this module. Let's see if you still remember what you have learned from this module by filling in the blanks. Number 1. Ingredients which measure by volume and weight demand blank measuring tools or equipment. Answer. Standardized. Number 2. Refrigerators are operated by electricity. The unit that does the blank is underneath the box behind the grill. Answer. Cooling. Number 3. In preparing foods on the range or in the fryer, he is transferred by blank. Answer. Conduction. Number 4. Brown sugar is blank into the measuring cup before leveling off. Answer. Pack. Number 5. Spring scales should be adjusted so that pointer is at blank. Answer. 0. Let's proceed answering in what I can do. Learning is better when applied. The next activity will help you put into practice what you just learned. Your mother asked you to make chocolate pancakes for merienda with the following ingredients. What would be your substitute ingredients for the following? Number 1. 1 teaspoon baking powder can be substitute in a blank. Answer. Flour. Number 2. 1 cup butter can be substitute in a blank. Answer. Margarine. Number 3. 1 ounce chocolate can be substitute to blank. Answer. Chocolate syrup. Number 4. 2 cups whipped cream can be substitute to blank. Answer. Fluffy whisk egg whites. Number 5. 1 ounces semi-sweet chocolate can be substitute to blank. Answer. Candy Choco. Let's proceed to the assessment. Good job. Let's test what you have learned from the very start of our lesson. Direction. Give the equivalent of the following measurement. Encircle the letter of your answer. Number 1. If 1 cup has 16 tablespoons, how many tablespoons are there in 2½ cups? Answer. 40 teaspoons. Number 2. If 1 tablespoon has 3 teaspoons, how many teaspoons are there in 3 tablespoons? Answer. 9 teaspoon. Number 3. If 1 gallon is equal to 4 quarts, how many gallons are there in 10 quarts? Answer. 2.5 gallons. Number 4. If a tablespoon has 15 milliliters, how many milliliters are there in 5 tablespoons? Answer. 75 milliliters. Number 5. If a pound is equal to 2 cups, what is the equivalent of 7 cups in pounds? Answer. 3.5 pounds. Number 6. What is 212 degrees Fahrenheit in degrees Celsius? Answer. 100 degrees Celsius. Number 7. What is 122 degrees Fahrenheit in degrees Celsius? Answer. 50 degrees Celsius. Number 8. What is the abbreviation of tablespoon? Answer. TBSP. Number 9. Which of the following is the ability of teaspoon? Answer. TSP. Number 10. What does the abbreviation ml stand for? Answer. Milliliter. Number 11. What ingredient is packed into cup 1 measured? Answer. Brown sugar. Number 12. What can be a substitute for butter? Answer. Margarine. Number 13. Which of the following is the substitute for dry bread crumbs? Answer. Sliced bread. Number 14. What can be the best substitute for beef broth? Answer. Bouillon cube. Number 15. Which is equivalent to 1 cup? Answer. 250 milliliters. Good job, student. Let's proceed to the last part, which is additional activities. Find a simple recipe with not more than 5 ingredients. Find out how much is the price of each ingredient and the total cost of the recipe. Example answer. Recipe. Milo ice cream. It has 3 ingredients, which are Nestle cream cost 64 pesos, condensed milk cost 36 pesos, and 4 sachets Milo cost 28 pesos or 7 each. The total cost of the ingredients of a recipe is 128 pesos. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for more updates.